Welcome, everybody.
Oh, it's good to see everyone pouring into the room for the daily Antidote of Song. Welcome to everybody who is joining us through Facebook Live. I'm Kathy, and this is Dick, and we're in Victoria, BC, sitting in for Joe, the wonderful Joe Rassi, who is enjoying a bit of a holiday with Nico. And we're so glad we've got Katie handling the tech. Wonderful to see you all. We will be singing sweetly together, and Leah Morris is going to be our guest. But for now, welcome Anne and Al. Good to see you. Hello, Susan. Hello, Annette. And I see someone is still connecting to audio. I'll jump back if I miss them. Hello, Brian. Good morning. And Becky in BC as well. Yay. Hi, Susan. Hello, Bob. And Mabel and one of your bears. Oh, good to see you here. Yay! Deborah, welcome. And Deli. Hello, Sheila. Hi, Anne in Knoxville. And Bronwyn in Victoria. Good you're here. Oh, and Phil in Totnes again.
Hey.
Have you met Roz yet? Anyway, that's right. No, not yet? Okay, soon enough. Yay. Hi, Rosalie and Sherry. Dennis Donnelly, heading up the Ubuntu Choirs Network and Wavelengths Community Choir. Good to see you, Dennis, our partner in musical crime here. Yay. Hi, Arlene. Nice to see you. Hi, Sandy. Good morning, Amanda, and possibly Jen and Miles will be joining you on screen at some point. Nice to see you here. It's okay. Hi, Bonnie and Carolyn, your neighbors there and your neighbors in Boise. And it's lovely when you can join us on a Monday night through this amazing technology. Hi, Sarah and Steve and Kevin in New Hampshire and Ed also. Luda and Mark, Nancy and her gorgeous Irish cow are here as well. Hello, Kate and Jane and Kathleen in Albuquerque, and Busy Graham and Carolyn Quant and Jamie in Victoria. Storm, good to see you here. Hello, Cat Cox and Aloysius, safely driving somewhere. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel if that's what you're doing. Hello, Busy and something jumped. Thomasina, hello. And I'm going to screen 2. Just getting reoriented. Where am I now? It's amazing when everybody pops in like this. Hi, Tom and Lorianna and Barbara. Hi, Joni and Carol J. Hello, Isabel. Leslie, Dustin, Jane, and Adrian. That may be all on my screen. Wonderful to be here in this room with you. And if you're wondering what this gorgeous melody is, it's Sing With Me Sweetly by Samara Jade. Right. And we are so honored to have Leah Morris here. We'll say more in just a moment. We're so glad that we are all here together, strengthening the fabric of goodwill that exists here. Dick and I have been offline, off-grid for about a week. We just got back from a canoe trip in the Powell Forest canoe route. And it was the first time that, it was Dick and I, one of my daughters, my 2 sisters, and 1 brother-in-law. And the 3 sisters, we haven't had that kind of intense time together probably since we were teenagers.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. And we all still like each other and we're still talking. And we'll even do it again. I think Dick might, or someone might have thrown the link into the
Powell
Forest canoe route. Gorgeous area. Just to be immersed in nature like that for so long was fantastic.
And we got back just in time yesterday evening to run our Monday evening sing-in. Joe told us we could tell you guys about what kind of things we've been up to lately. So yeah, Monday evenings we have, when the weather's good, we sing in the park. We got 18 people there yesterday, and we were broadcasting on Zoom. If you ever want to join us, 7 p.m. on a Monday evening. There's the link to register for that. What else? We're leaders of the Getting Higher Choir, which we will be starting up on Zoom, is where we've been doing things lately, and we hope to be in person in the room come later in September. That's our choir.
And by enthusiastic wave, show us if you are part of either the Getting Higher Choir or Wavelengths Community Choir, which is led by Dennis Donnelly here.
Or if you come to our Monday sing-ins, who's there?
Look at that.
Yeah, we had a
Yay!
great time last night. In fact, we did one of Leah's songs. Well, we'll tell you about that. One other thing that I do with our mentor, Siobhan Robbins' song, is the High Noon Choir today at noon Pacific time, 3 hours from now if you want to join in. That's another thing. Anyway, we're keeping real busy. Great to be back with you. It was always a joy to start our morning at 9 o'clock here with the Daily Antidote of Song.
When we can be here. And it gives us great pleasure to have Leah Morris joining us. It was an honor to have Leah as an online guest with our online concert. The first time we had to flip things from real life to this other version of real life. Leah, it's wonderful to have you here.
Hello, I have gigglers, as you may have noticed. I'm Leah. This is
Jacob.
and this is Lucy. And we're going to sing a song that, well, first of all, let me see a show of hands. Is there anybody on here who is familiar with or part of or in any way associated with the Unitarian Universalists? Okay, so I see a few fingers wiggling. You're at least familiar with who they are as a group. So I was invited by a group called Soul Matters to create a series of traditional stories with original songs that relate to the stories, just as part of their virtual education as we're continuing to figure out how to navigate this time together. And so the last one of those stories is called The Lizard Song, and I was very, very honored to have my dear friend and son, Jacob, perform as the lizard. So Jacob and I are going to sing the song that ties the message of the Lizard Song together. It's called Bless. I'm sorry, and Lucia is going to join us as well. And it's a super intuitive, easy song to sing. I won't do any teaching. We'll just sing it. Gonna take a moment to thank the ground beneath my feet.
I'm gonna take a moment to thank the sun for smiling on me.
Some of the time I might need to remind myself to appreciate the rain on my face. It only takes a moment to recognize I'm truly blessed. Blessed, 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 truly blessed. Let's do that refrain again. Blessed, 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 truly blessed. I'm gonna take a moment to thank the moon for pulling the tide.
I'm gonna take a moment to gaze up at the twinkling stars at night.
Some of the time I might need to remind myself the darkness is bringing me gifts. It only takes a moment to recognize I'm truly blessed. Blessed, 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 truly blessed. I'm gonna take a moment to appreciate the people I love.
I'm gonna take a moment
Wow.
Thank
Truly
you, Leah, Jacob, and Lucia.
gorgeous. Yeah, just thinking about the line about the moon pulling the tides, and there was one we were just talked about being out on this canoe trip, and there was one we went for an evening paddle, and the moon was like just coming up over the trees, and just sitting in that gorgeous stillness of this calm lake, feeling truly blessed. Wow,
We didn't see any lizards on our trip, but there were these frogs.
there were lots of frogs.
Frogs that in the evening went completely placid. They wouldn't be moved. You'd touch them in the back and they wouldn't even. You took, stick it.
That's wild.
Too bad the amphibians.
We are frog lovers here.
Oh, well, you've got to come, and maybe when you come out here, we can take you out on the Powell Lake canoe chain, and they will be everywhere.
Yeah.
That's a date.
Leah, great to meet your kids here. You want to tell us, what are you guys up to? Leah, what are you up to musically? How's things going?
I will. Oh, please speak for yourself, sir.
I just said it's nice to meet you as well.
Wow.
I'm in. So Lucia is just started kindergarten again this week or last week. Jacob is doing some wonderful creative things in the community. He made this amber necklace a couple of days ago, and are you able to see it?
No, bring it up.
Can you show it to the camera? We'd love to see
A
it.
little closer so we can see. I don't know if it's visible, but it's beautiful. And he did some blacksmithery, just really wonderful programs that are being offered. I'm grateful and excited about that. And I am coming back into first of all, receiving some good morning melodies, these songs that keep coming to me on my walks, and just kicked off the Love Led Choir again. Stephen Finner was there with us, and other folks coming to bring their songs, their voices, their experience. And I would love to invite everybody to check out my website. thisisleah.com. If you'd like to sign up on my mailing list, I am doing a better job this year than I've ever done in my entire life of keeping people posted on what's going on, because there's always something, just like you guys said, there's always a creative idea and opportunity. The time is challenging us to be creative in our ways of building and maintaining community, and we are all rising to that invitation, just like here on Daily Antidote of Song, just like with Kathy and Dick with Getting Higher Choir and the things you're doing. So just if you want to be connected, the opportunities are there. And I appreciate everybody here who continues to say yes and show up to being connected.
Yeah, something that was really fun. Early in the pandemic, I know you invited folks to participate in one of your songs, "Keep My Heart Open,"
Oh, yeah.
which has grown to be something that we love. We had that going in, we had 5 layers of it going in the park the other night. But kind of a funny thing, we, how we you sent us parts and we sent them all in. And then when we got to see the final, really fun, the YouTube version, it was like a friend of mine from Vancouver was in it. And then of course, Elizabeth Melvin was in it. And then the other recognizing other faces from other places. So just all these lovely interconnecting layers of community. Do you have any other virtual projects like that coming up, like invitation participatory things?
The Love Led Choir is a group of people who are coming together on the 4th Sunday of each month at 1:00 Eastern time, and receiving and sharing songs, some stories, just being together in community. It's a very musical community. Song sharing is part of the intention, but it's also just a community of people who want to be together in love and kindness, my children. And so that's one opportunity, and I have some other things cooking up. That's why I encourage folks to sign up to my mailing list, because as the ideas percolate and become real things, I can keep you notified.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, we had 18 people in the park yesterday. It was a lovely sound. Kathy got everyone going. I got some beat going on percussion.
Nice.
It was a freight train.
Yeah.
If you guys ever create a recording of that, audio, video, anything, it elevates me really to know that these songs, that we're connected through that.
Next week we'll hit record. On that.
Okay, the other thing I'd love to know is, do you have time to be creating any more of these?
Ah, that's so cool. Nice.
Guitar pick earring. Tell us about your creative endeavors.
So fun. Like when the lockdown happened, after I got over the shift, right, the transition out of what I thought I was going to be doing, I asked myself, or something in the universe asked, okay, so what are you going to do instead? And that was one of the invitations. I can sort of make jewelry, and so I made a handful of those. I doubt I'll be making any more. So you have an exclusive product there, Kathy.
Gave a pair to one of my sisters who was on this trip, so they're getting out there. So
Okay.
are there any left of those through your shop?
Very few. Oh no, not they're sold out there. The ones I have left, because it's no longer practical for me to send them. You guys were asking about location things, so it just is something that was for the time, and it's gone on. I know Busy Graham's got some. If anybody's got any left, it's Busy because she bought the first batch. She was just like, "I will support you," like she always does.
Jump in to say that Carolyn has some.
Carolyn's got. Oh, you got some too. That's
Oh,
very
I
fun.
love them. They're Van Gogh sunflowers.
Yeah, yeah.
Fabulous. I tried to order more. I would have had more, but yep, you were out.
Yep, I'm glad you got some.
Me too.
And sent collector's items. And I gotta say how wonderful it was to receive just the love and care that came in the package, because when I opened it up, this gorgeous wafting of lavender,
Oh yeah.
because they were in these delightful little packages with a little sprig of lavender, just so much love and care, which you put that so much into your music, and clearly other things you're up to.
Thank you.
You have in common, Kathy has been known to make crickets or fork bugs out of cutlery. You turn a fork into a cricket.
Do you have something to show off right now?
We'll keep things going here until Kathy's back.
It's show and tell.
You and to meet your family here, Leah, and again, thanks for being part of our concert that we did back a year ago and more, I guess it was.
Yeah, with Dennis. I really appreciated the invitation. Yeah.
Dennis will be hosting later this week when Elizabeth Melvin will be the song leader. Okay, here we go.
Great. Here we have it. You have to imagine, okay, this was once upon a time a fork, a cricket, and the little label says, which I had made, bent fork bugs, recycled cutlery, contorted in Canada. And then one day I got really creative, and this was somewhat challenging. Look at that,
Ah.
a fork. There you go.
So do you have to heat it first?
That probably would be smart, but no, you need to have 2 pairs of pliers and some gloves, so it can be minimal equipment.
Right. That's very cool.
All right. Should we have a reprise of
think
that
so.
song? I think the whole song would be great to hear.
Yeah.
Whole one. All right, we can do that.
Now I noticed in the first lyrics, which I love being able to follow along, the 3rd verse. I don't know if that's a new addition, or if
I don't think we got all of it.
we might not
in
have
the
had
chat.
the 3rd verse, and that's fine.
Oh, hold on, sweetie. What's up? Let me see. It is possible that the lyrics have been updated or upgraded since then. I'll send a version, and there we go. Thank you, Katie, for putting them in, and my apologies if I gave them to you strangely.
Oh, I think I see the rest of them here.
There we go.
I put them.
That I love.
Leah just
item.
posted them all there for
Yay.
us. Thanks.
Thank you.
Cool. Awesome. All right, so here we go. One more time from the top with jumpers. I'm gonna take a moment to thank the ground beneath my feet.
I'm gonna take a moment to thank the sun for smiling on me.
Some of the time, I might need to remind myself to appreciate the rain on my face.
It only takes a moment to recognize I'm truly blessed.
Blessed, blessed, blessed,
Truly blessed.
I'm gonna take a moment to thank the moon for pulling the tide.
I'm gonna take a moment
with the people I love.
I'm gonna take a moment to count as many lovely things that I can think of.
Some of the time, I might need to remind myself the world isn't only a mess. You're gonna take some moment to recognize I'm truly blessed. Blessed, blessed, truly blessed. Blessed, we are blessed, blessed, truly blessed.
Oh, woohoo. Hey, let's give everybody a round of applause or a Zoom square of applause. Woohoo. Yay.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Lucy. And a gorgeous song. Yeah.
Nice to see.
All right. Well, I think that might wrap up what we have for everybody today. Thank you for the lovely comments in the chat there. What do we do?
Well, just thank everyone for being here and say goodbye, I think. Yeah. And if you happen to be new, I know that I know Joe would really like to be sure that we know where who you are and where you're from, and that you be sure that we've got an email somehow so that you can be continuing to receive the notices. I don't know, Katie or Kathy Bullock, do you know about that detail? What do
Where
people
do they
can
write to?
stick around, or how do we? I guess if they got this, they got in
Yeah.
some.
Yeah, no problem. I just posted into the chat. You can reach out to Jo directly and she will add you to the mailing list if you aren't already on there. And she always sends like good information, sometimes about the artist, and sometimes she gets to send lyrics in advance.
Yeah, fantastic. And also see that the other notes just to help everything going to, if you're in the position to toss a donation in the direction of Carpe Diem Arts to continue these kinds of fabulous projects. Anyway, so lovely that we are all here. Again, strengthening community. Oh, and Kathy, was there something you wanted to say?
Yes, I want to say hello from Vermont, and I wanted to thank you, Dick and Kathy, for your gracious hosting. And Leah, we are so truly blessed. That's all I want to say to add to my hellos to everybody.
Oh,
Kathy, you're in Vermont?
Yes, I am. I'm in Bennington, Vermont, as we
Oh.
speak.
Well, hello from Northern Vermont. Hi.
Oh my God! Yes. I'll be here for the rest of this year.
No, really?
I'm teaching at Berea College as a visiting professor there.
Oh,
So,
fab.
yes.
Tell us a little about
yeah. Tell us a bit what you're up to, Kathy, before we say official goodbyes.
Well, I'm just trying to get used to things. It's a gorgeous campus here. It's my first full day here. So I'll be teaching courses. I'm taking a sabbatical replacement for a friend here at the college. And so I'll be teaching courses in African American music, music of the civil rights movement, women's suffrage movement, African American singing style, doing a gospel choir. They're keeping me busy.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Great
Right, well,
retirement step.
yeah, wow. Well, wonderful. Wish we were somehow out there, or somehow that you could run those courses on Zoom, because I bet the enrollment would skyrocket. Anyway, thank you, Kathy, and thank you so much, Leah. And we will wave goodbye. We'll say goodbye to the folks on Facebook Live. So glad that you've been here with us, and we'll see you all again.